Hello my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming and Tech Reviews. I'm Andrew, and today I wanted to kind of touch on something that somebody in the community has brought up to me. You know, now that I have a 5090, so essentially have the ultimate PC gaming experience, how is it to actually go back down to like a 9070 XT and play? So I basically have been using the 5090 for the last week and a couple of days. I do come home, you know, from work and turn on the 9070 XT and, you know, play a little bit. But for the most part, my focus has been on the 5090. I have been playing Hell Is Us on the 5090, going through a bunch of my games and playing all of those and experiencing those. And to tell you the truth, I mean, to be completely honest with you, my freaking love for the AMD 9070 XT is unwavering, to be completely honest with you. I've been sitting here today. I haven't even turned the 5090 on at all today. Came home, I jumped on some Hell Is Us, I was playing that, and I'm feeling like, gosh damn, this game looks and feels amazing on the 9070 XT. That is just a testament to Unreal Engine 5 can be a massive, can be a really good, a really good engine put in the hands of competent developers. They can make this engine look absolutely incredible. So I'm playing Hell Is Us. I jump on, you know, my Ubisoft games and stuff, and I jumped on the Crew Motorfest, and I was playing around with that, and I'm sitting there just flying around at 4K max settings, and I'm looking at this and I'm like, gosh dang man, this GPU is absolutely a freaking beast. And I throw on some Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I'm sitting there and I'm running around in Shadows, and I'm looking at this game, and I'm just like, it's crazy to think that no matter what, like no matter how good the NVIDIA experience gets, I am very, very comfortable in my love for the AMD platform. I absolutely love it, and I do not ever feel like I'm at a disadvantage on my AMD GPUs. I've got plenty of tools at my disposal. FSR 4 looks absolutely incredible. I like the frame gen on AMD just feels so gosh dang smooth, and it's crazy because I've got MFG 4X on the 5090, and that gives me like 200, 300 FPS in a lot of these games I'm playing. But I was just noticing this. It's like it feels good on NVIDIA. Like don't get me wrong. It's like super smooth and everything like that. Like it's literally butter smooth land. I mean, the top of the line GPU experience that you can get, the 5090, hands down, no problem with that. But when I turn on the 9070 XT and I enable, you know, FSR 4 and I turn on frame generation, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I'm playing, and the controls, they just feel so responsive, and the image quality, I do not notice, like I notice a difference. I notice a difference between NVIDIA and AMD. Every time I turn it on, I'll come home, I'll turn on the AMD build, and I just feel right at home. I'm not even joking, like I just feel right at home. And the same with NVIDIA now. I mean, the 5090, compared to like the experience that I can get out of the 9070 XT, it just makes me appreciate the 9070 XT even more. The cost of it, very reasonable. The potency of RDNA 4 and just the experience that you can achieve at 4K, when using the features, of course. I mean, it really does depend on the features. You know, you get frame generation, you're going to be using your FSR 4, you're going to be using those, and the experience is good. It's good. It's more than sufficient. It is, you know, 140 frames, Hell Is Us, using frame generation. Cool. Feels great. Feels incredible. And that's just the thing that I don't think a lot of people understand. It's like, yes, the 5090 is an absolute brute forced beast. And coupled with MFG 4X, coupled with DLSS 4, it's an absolute force to be reckoned with. I mean, there is so much freaking power on tap on that GPU. It is crazy, to be completely honest with you. I mean, I can play games like Hell Is Us, straight out the box, no upscaling, no frame generation, nothing over 60 frames a second, pure native rasterization. And I look at that and I'm like, gosh dang, you know, I can play Assassin's Creed Shadows up to over 60 FPS, no upscaling, nothing. I can jump on other games like Horizon Forbidden West and get well over 100 plus frames a second without any kind of upscaling or anything. Like, there is power in the 4090 or in the 5090 that is absolutely incredible. Like, it is an incredible GPU. It 100% is just, it's just like, wow, you know? And then once you have it and you play it and you explore, oh my gosh, man, like that GPU is absolutely incredible. But I just can't help but think that like a 70 class GPU from AMD, a 9070, can in some cases trade blows with a 5080, can sometimes outright beat a 5080, stands shoulder to shoulder with the 5070 Ti, like blow for blow. I mean, I've played so many games, so many of my favorite games on both of those GPUs, and they are so similar, it's not even funny, that I'm just like, wow, this is cool. I mean, the NVIDIA ones do kind of edge it out, you know, on some of those ray tracing games. So if ray tracing is important to you, yeah, NVIDIA still has like the games that they obviously, you know, sponsor or whatever. And they usually generally run better on NVIDIA, but gosh damn, dude, the ray tracing performance that you get out of a 9070 XT, very good, very good. When you're putting it up against a lot of the other games, it does very well. I mean, from the moment I got the 9070 XT, I had the 7900 XTX when I got it. I really did think that I was gonna put this GPU in and I was gonna cover it, and then I was gonna have my 7900 XTX back in there, but man, after just a couple of weeks, I don't even look back at that GPU. The only real thing that I wish the 9070 XT had was a 24 gigabyte VRAM buffer. I do. I wish it had 24 gigs. Then it would just legitimately put everybody's mind at ease. There's games like Spider-Man 2 and some other games that just need more than 16 to fully max out and run, and it's not. I know that the 9070 XT has the power on tap to actually run these games, just like the 5070 Ti does. They just need enough VRAM so that when you're at 4K, you can actually fully utilize these GPUs. Yes, I get it. They're designed for 1440p, and 16 gigabytes is more than enough for 1440p and mostly everything I've tried. So when I look at that, you know, and I'm like, gosh, man, but the 9070 XT is such a compelling experience at 4K resolution that I'm just like, damn, like I'm even more, after having the 5090, like I am even more confident that the 9070 XT is a very good choice this generation, just like the 5070 Ti is. I like both of those cards. I think they are literally the sweet spot in between that 4K experience and a high refresh 1440p experience. Like, these cards are awesome. And I guess I wanted to make this video because I'm just so amazed at just how good the 9070 XT is and just how well it holds up and still puts a smile on my face. Even though I've got a 5090, I have no problem coming home and turning on the 9070 XT and just playing my games on that all day. Like, I love that. I love that feeling. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, like I was terrified, absolutely terrified that if I got a 4090 or a 5090, that I would just fall into this elitism NVIDIA mindset. And I'm thankful. I'm truly thankful that didn't happen. That didn't happen. I like the 5090. Don't get me wrong. It is a true beast of a GPU, and I think that anybody that buys it almost anybody that buys it should be happy. I mean, not being happy with a 5090 would be a little bit weird. I would probably look at you weird, like you look at me weird for liking AMD. Probably more so because you're not liking a 5090. I would probably, yeah, that's weird, but I look at this GPU battle since I've been PC gaming, guys, and I come into it, you know, I have these unrealistic expectations for NVIDIA because everybody's just like, yeah, it's the best, and I've went through a lot. I've went through a lot with NVIDIA, and I've had my ups and downs with them, you know, and it's not all peaches and puppies and rainbows on the AMD side. I mean, we do end up waiting longer for features like FSR4 to come to our games. We do end up freaking, yeah, like it's not all puppies and rainbows. I don't ever want you to think that, but it is a good enough experience for me that I'm like, I like it. I like it. And it is my preferred platform. AMD is my preferred platform. I would really love AMD to be able to capitalize on this momentum for RDNA 4 and put out a stronger GPU, because now that I have a 5090, I do want something a little bit more powerful from AMD. I do. Do I need it? No, I don't need it. But I would like that. I would like that. I would like a system that can stand tall next to a 5090, next to a 4090. I would really like that. I would absolutely appreciate AMD bringing something like that out. I really do think that RDNA 4 is a special freaking iteration of RDNA, man. Like AMD's RDNA 4 is very, very good. I really like it. I like the stability of this GPU. I like FSR4. I love the frame gen, the way it feels on the AMD GPUs. I really do like the AMD platform. And I think that it is an acquired taste, to be completely honest with you. I do think that it is an acquired taste. But I feel like if you can get AMD and see what it has to offer, I think a lot of people would absolutely be happy with the experience that AMD can deliver. Now, I'm truly amazed. I am. I'm truly amazed. This video is kind of more of like a heart-to-heart or whatever, you know, but it's just like, I'm really grateful. That's all I can say is I'm really grateful that the 5090 didn't come in and completely overshadow everything to a point where yeah, it's crazy. I'm not even joking. Like, it is crazy. Like, the 5090 is a beast, but I'm grateful that I can still game on my AMD platform and 100% love it. So, all right, my friends, if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.